Accessing library computer data.
Hello and welcome to my review/overview of the Trap Travesty OP event that came out in January of 2018. I really enjoyed this OP event. I thought it required a bit of a different planning. You're not necessarily destroying your opponent's fleet, as it can be equally rewarding just to gain as many of the objectives as you can. I ran around on Swarm Fleet pretty much every time I played this with my local group, with quite great success. A couple science vessels, a couple scout vessels, and I think the Hakona. But let's get started. Alright, so what are the prizes and resources? You get one crew upgrade, which is Raman Pilot, one weapon upgrade, which is Photonic Cannon, and one resource, Long Range Probe. The first prize we have is Raman Pilot. It is a crew upgrade that costs 2 points. Free action, discard this card, place a scan token beside the ship, and this ship may make a green maneuver. This is a really good crew upgrade, I think. The ability to perform a free scan action and to make an additional maneuver, either to move into arc or to move out of arc, so you cannot be fired on. Can be a really strong ability. Scan forces your opponent to roll -1 defense dice. So I think this is a really good crew. The second prize we have is Photonic Cannon. It is a weapon upgrade that costs 10 points. It is limited to 1 per fleet with an attack value of 10 and can only be fired at range 3. Attack. Spend the ship's target lock token and remove this card from play. This ship suffers 2 hits to its hull. This weapon upgrade can only be fired out of the ship's primary firing arc. This is a really terrible weapon on so many accounts. The high cost of it, first of all, that it can only be fired at range 3, that there's no conversion in the attack itself, and you have to spend your target lock to even use it. You suffer 2 damage regardless of what you do to your opponent, directly to your hull. Never run this card. And the last card we have is a Long Range Probe resource, which costs 6 points. At the start of the game, place 3 mission tokens on this card. Planning phase. Once per game round, place 1 mission token from this card onto the play area within range 1 to 3 of one of your ships. Planning phase. Target an opposing ship within range 1 to 2 of one of your long range probes and remove that long range probe from the play area. This game round, the target ship must plan its maneuver first, face up, and it cannot be changed after it's set. Discard this card when there are no more mission tokens on it and there are no more of your long range probes on the play area. This is certainly an interesting resource. The ability of forcing your opponent to plan the maneuver and then you get to plan around that maneuver can certainly be a strong ability, but I think the high cost of the resource at 6 points is probably a little bit too much for this ability. And I think if you're a more experienced player, you're probably going to have a good guess at what your opponent's going to do anyway. So I think there are better resources out there. Thank you for watching my review/overview of the Trap Travesty OP event prizes and resource. I think there's one really good crew in here, one terrible weapon, and one middling resource. I think Raman Pilot's worth getting if you didn't get it through the event, but the other 2 are not necessarily worth it. If you disagree with me on a card, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.